You have studied constructors and functions. Now it is very important keyword that we are going to study today is the this keyword. Okay, it is the part of the function chapter only, but now you understand how you can make constructor, and now you know how to use the functions. So after this we will study one special keyword that is built in Java, that is the this keyword. Okay, now what is the use of this keyword? Now first point is it create reference to the object. As we already know that we can create many objects for the single class. Okay, now so what is the use of this keyword? It creates the reference to the object. Reference to the object means whenever you create multiple objects for the single class, so whatever the variables or the functions, whenever the object is created, it makes the copy, it keeps the copy of that instance variables, or you can call it as the global variables without the static keyword, and the functions, user defined functions. So it, whenever you make an object, the object may reserve the copies of these variables and functions known as the members of the class. Okay, so whenever you create the object, it creates the reference to the object. It means whenever you call the functions from the particular object, so and if you're changing the values of that variables of that object, particular object, so the function that you have called with that particular object, only the values of the particular object will be changed and the functions will be run according to that object. Okay, so what is the use of this keyword? It creates reference to the object. Now second is the most important use that we have to study is, as we already know that it is illegal in Java to declare two variable name with the same name. Yeah, everyone knows we cannot define the duplicate names having the same data type. You cannot create. Okay, we cannot create int name or int num in the same scope in the same program. Okay, the scope should be same. So what we do, so it is easier, it is easier to give different names in order to avoid any name collision. Understood? And in order to eliminate the problem of name collision is to use this keyword. Understood? So what is the second use of this keyword? That is the important use that I have going to explain you. That is the name collision problem. Okay, now let us understand with the help of one example. Now I have created one class known as the student. Okay, this is the example. So I have created one class known as the student. We are having two variables that is of integer type. One is for storing the marks of English subject and one for storing the marks of math subject. So what are these variables known as? These variables are known as instance variables. Why we call it as an instance variable? Because these variables can be called with the help of objects. So English and maths are the instance variable because they are defined without the static keyword and inside the class body. Now, as you know, whenever you call any function, suppose we have made one function whose return type is void and it can be accessed publicly. No, the function name is result. Okay, now I've already told you that the formal parameter, that are the receiving parameters, and the actual parameter name can be same. Okay, but what happens when the formal parameter name and the actual parameter name are different? So suppose we have made one function whose return type is void and the instance variable name is same. Suppose I have this statement. the marks of English subject into a variable eng, the marks of math subject that is received in the variable maths, and we are storing in the again maths. So what is the meaning of this two statement? As you can see, the formal parameter, that is English and maths, here is the are the formal parameters, their names are similar or same to the class variables. So how the compiler recognize that which variable you are using and which variable you are storing the value that is received in the formal parameters. So in this way the compiler get confused, and whenever you create multiple objects you will get an error in this line. So whenever the formal parameters, this name collision problem can be eliminated with the help of only how keyword. We will apply this keyword in this way. We will write this, then the dot symbol, because it creates the reference to the object. And as you know, any function or variable can be called with the object with the help of dot operator. Okay, now so now after writing this dot eng equals to eng and this dot maths equals to maths, in this way the compiler recognizes that this is the instance variable, because we have used this in front of it, and these are the which variable, these are the receiving parameters known as the formal parameter. It means whenever you create any object, so it will create the reference to the object. Now let us I have made one diagram. I'll make it clear with the help of diagram. So I have made a student class, and I have made two objects of the student class. First object name is Ajay and second object name is Renu. Okay, these are the two objects. So whenever the object is created, there English and maths marks, English and maths variables that are the instance variable, our copy is reserved in every object. So we can create multiple objects. So for this class, I have created two objects. For the next object, again, the copy will be created for the English, maths, and even the user-defined functions copy are created for the individual object whenever you create the object. Now, suppose you have sent the marks as 45 of English from the calling function to this function result, and marks of maths 97 to this called function result. So it will be received by the formal parameters English and maths. That is 45 will be received by English and 97 will be received by the maths. Now you are assigning this 45 value into this variable. So which is this variable? Which object it belongs? It belongs to the object Ajay. So how the compiler knows that this English marks that you have received is assigning to that particular object Ajay only? Because we have used this keyword, because it creates the reference to the object. So whenever, as you can see in the calling function, you can use the object calling syntax or the object creation syntax. So you will write the object name Ajay and you will write Ajay dot result. You have to call the function with the help of the object Ajay. So it will assign the marks of English subjects, because you have called the function with the help of the object Ajay. So it will assign the English subject to the instance variable English with the help of this keyword, and whatever the marks that is received in the maths variable or the formal parameter maths, it will be assigned to the maths marks of the object Ajay. In the similar way, when you create the object Renu, so whatever the value that is received by the eng variable and the maths formal parameter or the eng formal parameter, this marks will be assigned. Suppose 67 and 89 will be assigned to the particular object's variable that is being called with the help of object Renu. So whatever the marks that is received by the English, that is 67, will be assigned to English variable of the object Renu, and whatever the mark that is received by the maths variable, that is 89, will be assigned to the object's maths variable of, that is the object name is Renu. Understood? So in this way, whenever the instance variable or the formal parameters name are same, so in order to eliminate this name collision problem, we will use this keyword. Now let us make one calling function. Suppose my calling function I've made, for the example only, I am constructing one calling function known as calling, and from this function I want to call the above result function. So how you will call? You have to make the object first. You have to create the object first. So what is the rule for creating the object? Class name. Then suppose what is the first object you have created? Ajay equals to new. Then again you will write the class name and the default constructor. Second object you have created for the class is Renu equals to new keyword, and again you will write the default constructor. Now with the help of Ajay object, I am calling the result function, and for result function I will send the values. So what is the values? I am sending a constant value 45 and 97. So 45 and 97. I am sending this. Now with the help of Renu object, I will call the result function. So it requires two value. So what is the English value I am sending here? Constant value, that is 67, and maths value I will send 89. So 67 and 89. So 45 will be received by the English subject for the Ajay object, and it will assign the 45 marks that is received by the English formal parameter to the Ajay's object English instance variable, whose copy is reserved when the object Ajay has created. Similarly, the maths object will receive the marks 97, and it will assign the assign the marks that is received as a formal parameter in maths to the instance variable maths of the Ajay object. Okay. Now we have created the second object, that is Renu. Now with the help of Renu object, I am calling the result function. Understood? And with the value 67 and 89. So 67 is received by this formal parameter English, and 89 will be received by this formal parameter maths. And this 67 marks will be assigned to Renu object's instance variable English, and this 89 marks that is received as a formal parameter in maths variable will be assigned to the Renu object maths instance variable. Understood? So in this way, this keyword is used to create the reference to the object, so that the object that whenever they are created, because we can create the multiple objects of the class, so whenever they are created, so we can eliminate the name collision problem whenever the formal parameters and the instance variable names are same. And in this way it can create the reference to the object. So by creating reference to the object, this keyword is helpful so that the object can differentiate its value. Every object has its own instance variable copy, and the values that will be received in the formal parameter will be correctly allocated to the particular object through which you have called the function. So that is the use of this keyword. So always remember, there are two uses of this keyword. First, it creates the reference to the object, and secondly, it eliminates the problem of name collision whenever the formal parameters and the instance variable name are same. So in this way, you can use this keyword. Understood? I hope you understand this. Okay, and I think you have understand the example also. This example. Okay, so in this way, this keyword works.